Oi oi guys, it's not Friday morning, it's Monday morning, start of the week, and I woke up this morning and I woke up a bit late because my anniversary today. Yep, it's my wedding anniversary. 30 years. 30 years. And I tell you what, you know, I was looking back at some of the wedding pictures when we first, because we actually got married twice without actually being separated at all. we got married up in the courts when I first moved to the US, which was up in Maryland. And then we had a church wedding when we came down here to Florida. But I tell you what, my wife is absolutely amazing, Tracy. She really is. She's handled a lot herself, even growing up, her stories, what she battled through, where she's got herself, how she got herself there. Always been career orientated, always had a drive. And then on the other side of that, being an absolute awesome mum and an awesome wife, partner, whatever you want a friend, whatever you want to say, it's there. Because I'll tell you what, in 30 years we've been through a lot, and we've both been there to where we've pulled each other out of different situations as well, just by being there. I'm going to cross over the road. And here I am in calm mind this morning. There's an energy about today. 30 years is a long time, 30 years. We just crossed this road. Before that's the end of the 30 years. But 30 years. And she's been through there thick and thin. Thick and thin. Because I'll tell you what, the strength that she's had to have just being around my anxiety and depression and my own mental health. And to all those out there that have partners that have mental health issues, well done. Well done. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. I know it can be really difficult for my wife when she sees me in some certain situations when I go into this. And it's not easy. But she's stuck there. She's still there. And I met my wife when I was not even expecting it. I didn't want to know. I did not want to know. And I broke up with a girl that I was with for about 6.5 years in England. And then I came to the States with a mate of mine, because he was actually dating a girl over here, American girl over here. And you know what, let me take my glasses off a minute and see the outside well for the colour that it really is. So and then the friend came up of the girl that my mate was dating. And that was my wife, or is my wife. And again, we hit it off as friends. We were living in the same apartment. We were having a good laugh while I was over here on vacation. And then when the vacation came to an end, and it was time to go back to London, didn't think anything of it. Didn't think anything of it at all. And then one day gets a phone call, and my mum had answered the phone because I still lived at home. And then my mum answers the phone, and when the phone was given to me, it was Tracy, my wife. There's a whole story on her end, by the way. A whole story on her end, like, you know, oh, my friend called, I didn't. Yeah, right. Apparently the friend kept on saying to my wife, you know you like him. You do, don't you? You're missing him. After I'd gone back to London. And my wife even said, she goes, I had to think about it and think, yeah, I do miss him. And that's when it just started from there. And there's a whole journey to this, even coming to the US. Because once we had established that, okay, we are now dating, and yes, I'm talking dating 4,000 miles away. Yes, I am. But we did it. We did it. We both stay faithful to each other. And we talked every week. The old phone bills were a nice, nice surprise. Because I got my own line, which had what they call a cheap, well, it was, otherwise I'd have been paying for the bringer. But it was a cheaper price that I could get for calling the US. There weren't nothing like WhatsApp or anything like that about. It was straight up phone line that plugged into the wall. So, you know, we had some long conversations and we're taking in turns calling back and forth. We hardly had any money. I was chefing and my wife was working for the government. But we made it happen. You make it happen. You make it happen. You know, it was of that much value to me. Worth every penny. I would not take back any of the things that happened with the lead up and us, you know, moving and growing together. Because, all right, maybe some of those you'd like to be like, oh, I wish that hadn't have happened, you know, with things that happen to us, right? But, you know, it's better to work together, work through your issues, love each other, work with each other, and see each other. Am I great at that all the time? No, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm a professor of of attention, because I'm not. But to pay attention to the other, to listen, to hear them, to support them, to love them, have compassion. And the biggest thing for me in my relationship, and a lot of my other relationships that I have with other people too, is that trust. Trusting. Having that trust. Because if you have that trust, you'll move through anything. If you have that trust, you can be a one solid unit. Because you trust each other. And it doesn't just mean, you know, if they're going out in the town and that kind of trust. I'm talking about, you know, there's certain things that my wife knows that I might know that she can trust me with. And there's a lot of things that I know that I can rely on my wife and I know I can trust her with. And it's having that trust and that reliance and being able to know the other person. I know my wife so well. I know her so well. And she knows me so well. Otherwise she wouldn't be there. Put my glasses down now. Otherwise she wouldn't be there. But what a trip. What a journey. Happy anniversary to my wife. I love you more than anything. The things you have done for me, the work you have put in, the guidance you have given, the support you've given, and the love. I started looking over some old pictures yesterday, and if you look at the thumbnail, it's an old picture of when we met. We wasn't even married then yet. We weren't far off, but we wasn't married then, and that was going out on my 26th, I think it was my 26th birthday. And Tracy made it was a dinner cruise that went around in the Potomac up in Maryland. And that was an awesome evening. We had a nice meal and there was dancing and that going on and music and stuff like that. So it was a good time, real good time. But that was for my 26th birthday that my wife had did that for me, did that trip for me. So looking back over the old pictures, started allowing me to see and go back to the times of when we stuck together by one another and the strength and the bond that takes through some of the situations that we have both been through. Not only now, not only then, but even now. You're always going to go through those issues, you're always going to go through, but having that bond, having that support, having that trust of somebody else to go through is an amazing thing to have. And it will pull you through, you can pull each other through. Just love each other and have compassion. Morning. Because that's what's going to work. That's what's going to work. The trust for me is the number one thing. If you've got trust, like I say, you can move through anything. The rest will work. Got to have that bond and that trust. So again, happy anniversary to my wife. I love you dearly. Here's to the next 30 years, and we will make it. We will make it. And let's keep going. Here I am on this beautiful, beautiful, calm day, calm morning. There's hardly any cars out here. The weather is just right. It's a beautiful day. And I hope you all have a beautiful day too. Stay that course. Namaste.